If you are someone who is looking to start learning how to do the lyra or aerial hoop, or if you already have an aerial practice and you just want a tool at home that can take your practice to the next level, I found the hoop for you. I was gifted this aerial hoop kit by the brand in exchange for my honest review. So everything that comes with your purchase, you get a case to hold your hoop, which is so helpful because you don't want to walk around with a hoop and bang it against everything. So it's good to have protection. You also get a slightly longer strap for putting the case over your shoulder. The kit comes with 3 carabiners and a swivel, plus you get instructions and a 2-foot Spanset with this one if you need it. Now, what's great about this hoop is that it has this glossy, almost like a matte finish. So with a regular hoop that does not have this texture on top, your hands will be a lot more likely to slip, and you would probably want to use hockey tape just to be on the safe side. But with this, I don't think we're going to need it because this material feels really sturdy in the grip. It's a little more sticky than your average unfinished hoop, so that is definitely a plus. Now we're going to go through the different ways you can set it up. The first way is I'm just going to have the carabiner hooked to the swivel. Before you guys practice aerial, you're always going to want to make sure you have a safe place to hang your apparatus. I have this aerial rig that you see here. There's a bunch of similar ones on Amazon, which I definitely recommend. However, if you have like a nice sturdy beam in your home, that can work as well. Just make sure you have it checked. This hoop says it can handle up to 2 tons of weight for safety. Now, no matter if this hoop was for a child or an adult, whenever you're bouncing or doing a drop on an aerial apparatus, your inertia adds more weight. So you always got to be careful that wherever you're hanging it from can handle that extra weight. So I'm using an older Spanset, but it's essentially the same exact one that I was given with the hoop. And this carabiner is great. It clips on super easily, and you're just gonna wanna spin the top until it can spin no more, and give it a test, see if the carabiner clicks open. If it's locked and the red piece will not spin anymore, you are good to go. Another thing I want you guys to remember is that no matter if you're a beginner or a seasoned professional, aerial is dangerous. I suggest always practicing with a nice thick safety mat. You can get one on Amazon as well. As suspected, this hoop feels really good on my grip. I don't need grip aid of any kind. If my hands were extra sweaty, I could use some chalk. But as of now, I think it feels good and I'm good to go. This hoop feels comfortable, it feels great, it feels secure.
Size-wise, I believe I was sent the 90 centimeter, 25 millimeter one, but there's an easy way to judge what size you need. You just sit in a chair and measure the distance from the seat of the chair to the top of the head. Then simply add 4 inches.
Now let's talk about if you wanted to add the Spanset, to do a little Spanset work. So there's a lot you can do in the hoop, but when you get more advanced, there's a lot more you can do on top of the hoop. In addition, if you're practicing in a room with a higher ceiling, you are definitely going to want this to lower the hoop closer to the floor. You could attach this to the hoop 2 separate ways. One, you can take 2 carabiners, have one to hook into the ceiling and one to hook the hoop to the Spanset. But since I'm not working with a lot of height here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie the Spanset directly to the tab of this hoop. And how I do that is I just loop it over and then pull through. And the main thing you don't want to have happen just happened to me. This tag that has the Spanset information, you want that to the side towards the top. So this looks way better. So now I'm simply going to put the carabiner on the Spanset and then turn it around because I like to have the open and close area in the top position for hooking it. And now that I have my Spanset on, I can work on some different shapes that require a Spanset. If you're not sure exactly what shapes to work on, the instruction manual does have a bunch of different poses. However, if you are brand new to the aerial hoop, I definitely recommend checking on some on YouTube, or even better yet, if you have access to it, I recommend taking a class. My overall opinion of this hoop is it feels good in my hands. It's the perfect size, and you can select your perfect size for you. The kit comes with all the necessary equipment, and overall, it's just going to be a great thing to have at home that I can practice with, get stronger with. Whether it's for a child or for yourself, it's going to take anyone's fitness and circus art to the next level.